Yeah, just charge it to the game. My fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I would handle that.
He ain't expect nobody to be there.
Why you ain't text me, bro?
Cover yourself.
Who's at fault here?
You walk around to the kitchen.
The person who
you said you wasn't gonna be here in a week. Nigga, I'm over here.
The person who came home early
first off,
made this situation possible.
First off, the nigga over there bacon.
You was gonna stick to that boy.
Hey, what was he about to do with that cake?
He was about to stuff it.
I know you're ready to see what craziness we have on this episode, but please do us a favor and follow our boy RTS Sports Academy on all social media platforms. Also, if you're in the Houston area, specifically Spring, Klein, Tomball, Humboldt, The Woodlands, and Conroe, he will be holding some summer camp sessions soon. The link will be in the description below.
We are recording and ready to go, my boy.
All right, Blade, why don't you introduce everybody down there?
Laptop.
Not Blade.
That mic.
All right. I'll project.
Welcome back, guys, to another segment with the guys, with your boy Big Daz. To the left of me, it's...
Damn. I'm a guest, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you the guest.
I don't know why you told me to start this shit. Just start that shit up.
No.
Hit that hoe.
Yeah.
All right. I got it, man. All right, y'all. We're back with another episode of With the Guys. This is Hokage Khalid here. To my right is
James.
Big Daddy Dad.
The meat is brown. Sorry, this is Daz.
that boy said
It's
Big Daddy
Daz.
Dad.
Big Daz.
Big Daddy Dad. That's a good one.
Hey, it's what it is. How y'all boys doing today?
Good. Can't complain. Good week. Good stuff going on. Blessed.
Sensational. That's all I gotta say.
I'm good, bro. That's how I'm blessed, bro.
First things first. Congratulations to Hokage on his promotion.
Appreciate it.
Long time coming.
Thank you.
Also, congratulations to the man to my right. He's becoming a very successful entrepreneur. Why don't you go ahead and explain to the people what it is you do?
All right, I have a sports academy, RTS. Sports academy means roads to success, and I basically train basketball at the moment. So all I do is train kids from 6 years old and up, and we are working on the basics, fundamentals, and just kind of build it up. But it's more so I'm teaching not just basketball, but life shit they can translate when they get older. So I mean, it's bigger than just one thing. So
Fair enough. It's always best to start young too.
Love to hear it.
that's the foundation, man.
You got to start somewhere.
All right, somewhat.
So, what we're going to start off with is something I haven't personally paid attention to because I really don't give a shit about it. Y'all go ahead and give me y'all thoughts on this K-Dot and Drake back and forth.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say this out loud. Yeah. I'm a Drake fan. But
He brought that boogeyman out.
K-Dot,
Boogeyman came out, nigga.
K-Dot dropped that heat for him. Yeah.
Hey, he had a hit for a nigga every minute.
Bro, immediately as soon as he dropped his.
Right. I'm like, bro, you can get it.
30 seconds later. Oh. Here's this Drake.
Yeah.
It seemed like Kendrick just had it all planned and mapped out, bro. He started with like that, and he was like, hey, bite the bait. Oh, will he finally respond? All right, bet. There's a rumor to say that he had like 10 songs already lined up for this thing, bro.
I believe it.
He just had to go back and edit it like to see what
That's
Drake
so
was gonna say.
methodical, bro.
He probably been playing this for years, bro.
That is so.
Because like, think about it, Drake been bodying everybody that he's been beefing with throughout the rap game.
True.
Kendrick like, bro, I got bars for you. I know stuff about
He's
you.
in the corner like, I wish this motherfucker would.
I wish he would come this way.
And I don't know if it's
Come
true.
this way.
Family Matters by Drake, like that's a cool little song. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's catchy. But you know, they also said that they fed him false news about Kendrick. So it's like, if y'all think about it, did Kendrick really map all this out? I'm gonna expose this dude. Don't tell no lies about me. I won't tell no truths about you.
It's petty, bro. It's petty. I love it, though. I think it's healthy. I think it's healthy battle, bro. No, like,
I mean, it seemed like a healthy battle as well. I think he trying to get Drake canceled, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It was a healthy battle till the just started coming. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Freaky ass. Got a real case.
Yeah, 69 got it.
Baka got a weird case. Why the fuck is he around? Certified level boy, certified.
Not fuck him up.
Oh man,
You got everybody in the club, crip walk.
Hey,
yes,
bro,
two
two-step this shit.
bro.
Cause they gonna let that shit do bang, though.
It does, bro.
Yes,
It definitely make you feel like, yeah, I'm in Cali. Like, I'm
Hey, that shit do bang,
boy,
bro.
it's like a lot chicklet.
I thought, hey, you know what, J. Cole was smart about just sitting there. Like, no way, I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
I'm in the wrong, so I'm gonna just sit out and listen. Yeah, better stop.
It wasn't even that he was in the wrong. He said what he said. This shit reminded me of how good I've been sleeping for the last 10 years. I just want to keep sleeping well. Being in the middle of that shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say he did it. J. Cole,
J. Cole understand, bro. Okay.
I ain't got nothing.
Kendrick might say like, man, forget the big three, it's big me, right? But then I guess J. Cole had to think about it like, oh, he really got some built up tension towards Drake. So
right, so
because you think about it, but every time he dropped Cole and all of his diss songs, he only said something like once or twice, and then focus right back on Drake. He just put Cole involved in it because Cole had his response, and that's it.
That was cool. J. Cole was like, you know what? I'm done.
What is it? The braids?
And you gotta
I'll
remember
drop
the
them.
other
I'll
thing.
make them dreads. It's okay.
You gotta remember the other things too, though. They at one point they was really homeboys, and J. Cole is really homeboys with both of them.
Sure. At one point, Kendrick was cool with Drake too, right?
Yeah,
In the beginning,
for sure.
beginning.
For sure.
Yeah, in the beginning.
So what happened? What y'all think happened for that to fall off like that? Because all the old videos showed that they was really just praising each other.
I think he
Going
just
on
found out how
tour,
Drake was fucking everybody.
Oh.
Right.
Or sisters. No, I'm playing.
Yes, man. 69 God.
That might be it, bro. That absolutely might be it, bro. But who knows?
But to be completely honest, you also gotta listen to it. Like Kendrick was saying, let's keep it friendly. Don't take it personal.
Hey.
And Drake was like, fuck the friendly shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
But Kendrick walked him down to that though, bro.
He did. But then he got the storytelling by Atlanta.
Don't tell no lies about me. I won't tell no truth
He
about
got
you.
the
Bro, I try to
storytelling,
keep
bro.
this friendly. I ain't trying to discredit you so much. But all right.
He called nigga colonizer, bro.
All right.
He called him a colonizer.
Kendrick just opened
bro.
his mouth.
That's crazy.
Somebody get him a Grammy. He's like, yeah. Oh, Kendrick like, all right.
Yeah.
He said 2 Chainz said you.
Wop, wop, wop,
He
wop,
lied.
wop. That fuck him up.
He went down every ATL artist that Drake worked with. And
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Call
he
he
gave-
when you need
he
to get to
gave
the club. Hey, what?
He said,
Little
2
baby
Chainz-
help you get your legal.
Hey, he said 21.
20
Damn, he could have went down the list. He said Quavo
2
said
Chainz said you good, but he lied.
They got the storyteller. They didn't call it the colonizer at the end. And I'm like, damn.
I mean, at the end of the day, this is legitimate. What people see now is like, oh, he's trying to get a kiss. If you was around in the 80s, 90s with real rap battles, this is what they used to do. The only difference is ain't nobody shoot. They used to shoot back then.
That too, but it ain't gonna lie. Shit. I guess we don't trust you. It just kind of helped everybody that got some built up tension towards Drake to just get some shit off their chest.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, bro.
It's 20v1. No, this 1v20.
I think that's like, you know, they try to like the Drake shit and Drake and Kendrick like the main thing. But like they try to do like the Quavo and Chris Brown shit, like mention them. Like, all right,
Nobody care about that.
Oh yeah.
Nobody care about that.
Side. We ain't worry about that.
Nobody care about CD over here.
Yeah.
Dancing ass.
We know the niggas do everything over there. All right, we good. Next, go back to Kendrick now. Don't worry about that. But I think it's a healthy battle, bro. I'm cool with it. You know, Drake just need to sit his ass down.
I mean, I think it's over.
Yeah,
It's
it's
over.
over now,
When he
nigga.
dropped the Heart Part 6, it sounded like he was like, all right, Kendrick,
I'm going back on
you
vacation.
got it, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my little corner. You got it.
my sponsors are saying they're about to drop me because you over here ruining my
I
image.
got time to fuck around with you. Call me a shit. Hey, that was pedophiles. I got time to fuck around with you.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been sending Khalid some videos, some Drake lyrics. Hey,
Bro.
everything is questionable.
Bro,
now,
he
though.
says me.
Hey,
It's literally old Drake songs and the lyrics. If you really listen to the lyrics, like it's kind of iffy what he's saying in some of the lyrics.
But then I seen the video where he basically was Lil Wayne girl. I remember that. Kendrick said that shit about Drake.
Teenage
Lil
Fever.
Wayne girl.
Whoa.
Teenage Fever was
A banger.
It is, but
But
the
now
fact that
I'm
it's just
scared.
right in your face.
But now I'm scared. Like,
It's a
wait a
banger,
minute.
alright.
Your heart is hard
It's
to
a banger,
carry
alright.
after dark.
Because you got a curfew.
She ain't supposed to be out. Creep.
Get your creepy ass off my dog, nigga.
Freak ass.
Why am I y'all live?
I miss him.
Damn, Drake had been out there. I'm thinking about it now. The lyrics starting to come back to me. Damn, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You may have. I ain't want to.
Good music, bro, but you man, watch your lyrics.
All that music is right now is self-submission. That's why they want to put that shit in court so they can take you to jail for it.
Shit, Young Thug, bro.
And they really are doing that though. Like that's really a thing.
I forget which state. I didn't forget what state. So that's Arizona signed it into law that they can use your music against you.
But I was not reading. I was looking at this video, man. It was somebody in Chicago that got caught up on the case with it too. I think it's in Chicago, when I was mistaken. It was a lady. She was up on the stand. She says, "If you say it in your song, if these are your words, and you think we're not gonna catch you, you're wrong."
Yeah. Imagine being a SoundCloud rapper. Like,
I was just talking shit, bro.
yeah, I'm just talking shit, bro. Chill.
Immediately.
I was trying to get my views up, brother.
I'm trying to get
Trying to get known now.
I'm just trying to appeal to a certain crowd. Can you calm down?
I can't release no music.
But I mean, it was a good battle for sure.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. It was pretty fun, bro.
Next thing you know, they're gonna be trying to inflate some of these new rappers. Oh, their battle was like that. That battle ain't gonna be.
Yeah, it can't. Ain't no comparing, bro. Can't compare that shit.
Bro, Kendrick drop an album in the next 2 months. Bro, how much good promotion that was.
Hey, that's what boys be like, man, this always just a plot just so he can release that new album, bro. You know the conspiracy is gonna come out the woodwork.
Yeah, summertime would be a good time to do that shit.
Good Kid, Mad City too.
I mean, summertime. It's been 2 years since he dropped, so it's about
I
time.
love when they count me out. I love when they count me out.
That shit was a little solid. That was solid.
I mean, that's like for true Kendrick fans, bro. Kendrick and J. Cole, I'm not comparing nothing, but you gotta think about it, bro. You gotta be in like a certain mood to want to just jam their music.
Yeah.
Like if you had to really put it down to the fact, if you try to compare it to like who jams like all three of their music, Drake of course is on top because he's on everybody's features.
Yeah.
And he drops consistent music. Every time he does a collab, everybody's tuning into it. You know, he's more of the pop rap, right?
Yeah.
You know, Kendrick and J. Cole are conscious rappers, bro. They just take you for like a certain mood, or if you're going through
They take you on a journey for their music.
Yeah,
That's what it is. You gotta be real in a mellow mood
I
sometimes.
got a little story time. I got a little story time.
Story time. That's
Basically what it boils down to is just like you said, Drake is a pop star.
Mm-hmm.
He's not like your stereotypical rapper. Kendrick and Cole, they're still like, because the whole thing with rap, it started as a conscious thing in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had to actually give somebody bars, and they had to be solid bars for them to be like, all right, yeah, you rap. Now you just out here faking. So their music, they still trying to stick to like core hip hop. While Drake is like, I'm finna make my money.
I ain't gonna lie, Nas got the best like diss track like ever. You don't think so?
I actually looked it up because I was gonna do a segment on it. The best diss track ever actually belongs to Ice Cube.
That's all I was thinking too. Ice Cube right there.
The best diss track ever is wait, nope. What do you think it is? We're all hip hop fans here. Yeah, what's the best diss track to ever come out?
Say Easy.
I'm gonna say Ether. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ether's my choice. Me personally. not, it's gonna have to be like Tupac or some shit.
I don't know.
Well, you're not wrong. Ether is top 5.
That's okay. I can live with that.
The best diss track of all time is Hit 'Em Up.
Of course.
Yeah.
Best diss track is Hit 'Em Up. Ether, I think they said was like number 3. Hold on, let me go back to the other one.
I remember my dad tried to play this shit word for word. I'm like, damn, this is crazy too.
Like the
But
best.
that takes a different type of like crowd and audience too, because even though Nas dropped that, bro, y'all see Nas disappeared after that.
Yeah, get this on his chest.
Yeah, but Jay-Z controlled that nigga. So even though you made a diss that was a good diss, Jay-Z is still signing your checks.
Damn, he did get the last laugh then.
Yeah, Ether's only good because Jay-Z got the best diss out of that. Like,
Well, yeah. Point. That nigga is with that nigga. I got the last laugh now. Like, damn.
Where is this fucking list I was looking at?
trying to see some disease on like that record.
So you got Hit 'Em Up, Ice Cube, No Vaseline, Ether,
That's right.
Nas.
Hey, no Vaseline. It sound like you finna go home. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Dez was right. Real motherfucking G, Easy E, and then Do Re Mi by Eminem. Top 5 diss tracks all time.
I'm trying to remember Do Re Mi by.
You ain't gonna remember that, bro.
Yeah, 'cause I don't remember that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
yeah.
gonna listen to it later. But yeah.
Like, who's that nigga going there?
What?
But I mean, the shit was just for the culture at the end of the day. Every time something like this happened, it just gets people excited about rap again. And then people actually start paying attention to the lyrics because now you're trying to find out who's self-switching, who's really about it.
I feel that, but you don't feel like Kendrick is trying to cancel that nigga?
No.
He said some personal stuff.
And
The nigga did cross the line.
Call this nigga
and
exposed about treating other rappers as slaves. Put you on the history story first about
He
it.
did. He gave me like a whole history.
And then
did call
exposed-
a nigga white. Like, damn.
I don't want you to hear that. I don't want to hear you say the nigga word ever again. Here go Drake. Nigga, you thought I was saying.
Hey, these niggas are petty, bro. Niggas are petty. I thought it was a good battle, man. To me, it was a good battle.
nah, that's what I'm saying. It was just a solid rap battle. They went at each
I think
other.
I think it started off a solid rap battle, and then it went into cancel this nigga.
I think it was cool
personal.
until
Bro, like that, he
the
made
jabs came in.
Bro, he made that
It was
nigga
the
take the bait.
jabs.
When y'all first listened to like that, y'all first listened to the We Don't Trust You, we didn't know Kendrick was on that until that song played out. Song already got your attention because it had a hard ass beat.
Yeah.
Beat did
Then
go
you got
crazy.
Future Coolers, got a 5 joint up in this bitch. Metro, yeah, Metro. It's like, come on, bro. And then the beat pauses. He was once from around that. Then doom. These niggas talking out their neck. Like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
so I feel like, yeah, Kendrick was trying to make it like a friendly, hey, let's give the people what they want. They know we don't like each other for years. Oh, Drake, you want to get personal. You want to bite on to this fake news that my people gave you and all that. Okay. Came out with a horror song. Doo, doo, doo. That song is really scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's good.
The tone he got on that album, that's like a scary
piano.
tone, like a frequency tone.
Oh, he's angry.
Boy, can you Michael Myers can use that.
Oh, he tiptoeing with the knife.
Doo, doo, dear baby girl.
Damn. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Kendrick he went crazy.
He did his thing with that one for sure.
He went crazy.
Yeah, nah. It would be almost impossible to cancel Drake at this
You
point
can't count.
Of course.
because he's worldwide. That's what makes him the best artist, is because no matter where you go, everybody
Somebody's
knows
playing
Drake
his
song.
music. Somebody playing his music
Somebody's
somewhere.
playing
It's out. It's
Right.
everywhere.
Right.
Dealership is in the
Low.
mall. It's at a spa.
Yeah.
It's somewhere, bro.
They playing some Drake shit somewhere.
I'm not saying I ain't playing. Like I said, I know this nigga been dominating the game since he came in. We know that. He's the pop rap.
Hey,
He's the pop rap, bro.
What he say?
You can't cancel a pop rapper, bro. He has too much influence. I know he's not canceled.
That boy said 15 years of dominance. Come with some kinky shit.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right, my boy. All right now.
Freaky ass nigga.
Hey, bro, damn, this nigga was it was catchy. Like, that ain't gonna lie. Catchy dude. Get that nigga, bro.
But that's good. It's still fun though.
Yeah, it's fun, bro.
It's good shit.
Definitely.
But now, switching lanes. I have a scenario for you. So,
Scenario. Okay. What you thinking?
imagine rainy day, you in the car. All of a sudden, your girl just gets out of the car, mad as hell at you, beating on your driver window to just give her back her phone. Don't know, well, inside the car, you know what happened, but outside looking in, you're like, what the hell is going on? Why is she beating on this window?
Mm-hmm.
What would your first thought be
If I see
in
a
a scenario
random
like
woman
that?
beating on the window, hearing her say, "Give me my phone back," that's the scenario.
Yes.
That ain't none of my business.
That ain't none of my business.
Ain't none of my
Like at all.
motherfucking business. No what? Let me
Like
get my
at
ass on out
all.
the way. Time people go home.
Give me my phone back.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, this is finna be a World Star video. I'm not finna be around."
All right, like y'all figure it out.
Yeah, y'all figure that out.
Fair enough.
You know, people bashing you in the comments. Look at this Captain Saber hoe.
Nope.
You want to save lives and shit.
Because here's what happens in the next part of the scenario.
All right.
He always set people up like this, bro. This
Yeah.
nigga here, bro.
Next thing, all you hear is the dude yell out, "But baby, I love you. Just get back in the car."
Pussy. Get back in the car.
And then she walks around the car, looks at this guy, tries to snatch her phone, and when she can't successfully do it, with every ounce of strength in her body, rears back and goes to work on that guy's face.
She was found
While he's sitting in the car.
While he's sitting in the driver's seat.
Is he eating them? Like, why
she,
taking
and so she's standing outside
She
the car.
is standing
Just-
outside,
she taking that
with all
nigga-
of her might, just
hey,
going
Meek
to town in his face.
Meek City, nigga. Meek.
I'm gone. I'm still leaving. That's none of my business.
Right, there.
I'm leaving.
From the outside.
This is an easy. I think if this keeps going this way, I'm telling you, I'm leaving.
Like,
My answer still hasn't changed. I don't think it will.
Yeah, ain't gonna lie.
After the last hit, she gets in the car quietly and they just drive off.
What?
Yeah, it's not my business. I mean, it's a different story, man. I don't know how y'all feel if like y'all seen the roles reverse. How would y'all feel like that?
The roles reversed.
Like
the
if
dude
the
just
dude was
punching,
beating
her
her ass?
there. Yeah,
I don't like that. So I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
it just don't sit right with me at that point.
Yeah, I just don't like that. You shouldn't put your hands on it. Like we already
Don't
know.
say that. Don't say that.
What?
Don't say you shouldn't. You know not to. But there are certain situations when it becomes self-defense. Now you can define where your line on self-defense is, because we're all respectable dudes right here. We will try to remove ourselves from the situation first.
Right.
But in the case you can't remove yourself, you have a line. And once that line is crossed, you're defending yourself.
We're gonna fuck around and find out. Now.
Unfortunately. I can go on record and say it's very clear because I would remove myself first. Then
Dan's gonna give a girl a black eye.
no, I would.
I was about to
I
ask where I
would-
got them shades on this.
I would never,
He showed an example on me.
I would never do that. But I try to remove myself. If I can't remove myself, then it becomes restraint to where I'm not physically like no bondage or tying nobody up. That shit's fucking crazy, serial killer shit. But like, you can hold her hands if she's trying to hit you, because what, you're stronger than she is anyway.
Yeah.
You can hold her hands until she calms down. But in the very rare case, if you connect 3 times like a grown man after I've tried to remove myself and de-escalate the situation, 3 strikes, you're out. Now, I ain't gonna knock you out, but
Make it.
Make it.
You gonna learn a lesson.
It's self-defense at that point. Because now,
so you think
he gonna knock her down?
You gonna open palm or you gonna close fist?
oh,
Man,
never
he
close fist.
You give her the 5 fingers. Or...
If you go close fist, that is an aggressive move, which don't matter what you do, because it's an aggressive move, that's not self-defense.
He gonna knock her down and hit that big field. Get up! Get up, Rob.
That's stupid.
Yeah, no. Everybody has a line.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it could be avoided before you even get to that point.
The majority of the times, it should be avoided.
I feel like,
But it's not always.
Hey,
that
man.
way.
yeah.
I said this plenty of times, man. Me and my sister used to get into it a lot, to the point where my dad wanted to send me to boot camp. She used to try to beat me up every chance she get. Every time we was alone, she wanted to fight for some reason. She wanted to test my gangster. And what I used to do, I used to just push her. There was a couch behind us. I'll push her super hard on the couch so she could feel the force, or I'll just push her on the ground because I just know I couldn't. I had to defend myself. I just knew I didn't want to hit my sister. So I'm just saying, man, you can control yourself the best way you can. Because she was throwing haymakers. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
Some of them was connected.
You kind of prepared your sister. So she ready when it's time.
I love her to death, man. It's my dog.
She tall, bro. Like this. Ooh. Slugging like that? Nah.
Not yeah. I don't think I never.
Why, Joe? We had to be like around like
16?
no, not 16. Cause we actually had a bond around that time. It's probably like around like this was our middle school time.
Okay.
Probably not like 13. She was like 11 or something like that. Mm-hmm.
I would have been. What they do? What is that? The airbending. I would have been practicing all of those moves. I would have been. Oh yeah, to the couch you go. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I don't think I never got in a fight with my sisters.
None of my younger siblings. Like,
Yeah, I don't think I never.
no,
got in a
they
fight.
knew better. They knew better.
Yeah, I don't think I fought none of my sisters.
Bro, I sold candy in high school. No, in middle school. Like I would go to Sam's Club with my mom.
You sold
And
candy
buy-
at the beginning of high school.
Yeah, in the beginning of high school too. Like the variety packs, I sold candy at the front door of the apartments from my apartment.
So he was boosting.
Yeah, boosting. So somebody came to the door to buy some candy, these 3 people. And they was trying to bum rush and like get through the front door, like just come inside. Like, nah, bro, chill. Man, I don't know how, bro. We ended up fighting outside of the house, bro. My sister sees me outside fighting. One of the dudes, the other 2 is just like sitting there watching, like, oh, damn, it's going down. My sister came outside. But he throws a swing while I look over there at my sister. That hell grazes me right here in the top of my head. I said, I can't get my ass beat in front of my little sister.
I gotta whoop
I
some ass.
gotta whoop some ass. So I
Shit
go back.
means something to me.
I can't watch my
Man,
sisters.
we
Can't
get
watch
through
me
fighting,
get
man.
beat up.
We get through fighting. We go back in the house. My sister's like, "Are you okay?" So you get hit. I said, "Shut up. Get my shit. You ain't see nothing. I won that." That's hilarious, man. You gotta keep your image up with the siblings, bro. You do gotta keep that image up.
And that's where all of y'all have a different scenario to me, because y'all have younger sisters. I do not.
I just got one.
Well, I do have older siblings, but they just don't live with me.
I'm the older on both sides, so the oldest.
Yeah, my sister older. She really didn't fuck with me like that. And she hate when I say that. But
Well,
she,
I had a crush on her growing up. I'm sorry, we've been long time brothers / friends.
What you say?
Since
You had a crush on my sister?
I had a crush on his sister.
First nigga used to come to my house, right?
I think we was like 16, 17, bro. She was getting ready to go out. We over here playing the game.
This nigga paused and was looking at
Look,
me
she
straight
like,
titties,
Jeremy, she
bro.
came to take on Jeremy. I said. Hey, when she walked over, got quiet for a second with my play for her. I said, Jeremy, your sister look good.
Hey, cut it out, bitch. Leave my sister alone. The niggas walk by.
Hey, y'all both in there playing the game. Hey, if I would have been you, Jeremy, I would have been like, smacked him in the back.
Bro, he used to literally walk down the hallway, like going to the living room, and then he'll stop and then see her picture on the wall, and then look at this motherfucker. I'm like, bro, get your creepy ass.
I was in love.
69
I was in
guys.
love.
Hey, this nigga over there looking at my sister.
It was her and her friend. They both was on the wall. I was in love.
Yeah, I was looking for
First two light skins I feel.
Oh, so y'all two peas in the pod. Look at y'all.
You just couldn't look at my sister, bitch.
First two light skins I fell in love with. That's funny.
But different year again. Do y'all know what a trad wife is?
Please elaborate.
Trad
Yeah, I
wife.
ain't never heard that shit.
Is that short for tradition?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
all that shit trad. Like, just call it traditional.
Yeah,
Like, gotta shorten that shit.
Because it's a TikTok trend.
Like, some shit you don't gotta shorten that motherfucker for. Just trad. The first thing you think of when you hear trad woman.
I was trying. Look, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm thinking he's short of transgender. I'm like, what were you saying?
Well, he's talking about the Element AO community.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. So I was talking to somebody, not to cut you off on the post. It was a dude I was talking to, bro, about a car. And he says, yeah, you know, his wife is sitting there next to me. He says, yeah, I want to insult the, those alphabet people. And I'm like, alphabet people?
He called him.
I'm confused though. When he said it, I'm genuinely confused. I'm like, what is he talking about?
He said it really confidently too.
His
Like,
wife leans in. She says, he's talking about the LGBTQ community. I said, oh, this man's a character, bro. I'm like, why are you so petty? Like, why are you so petty?
Let them people.
He just started laughing, bro.
Let
He
them
said,
people
I'm
live,
just
bro.
saying, man. He
You
goes,
can let them live, but you also have to also be willing to admit that the letters are starting to get extensive now.
The LMAO community. Laughing my ass off.
But no, that is not what we are talking about.
But a
right now.
trad wife, a traditional
Trad
wife.
wife.
Okay.
Tragedy.
Now we know what it was.
I'm just. All right. Keep going.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
But no, a trad wife is what you would think in the traditional sense of women who stay home and they homemade. They do chores, take care of kids, take care of the household, and the husband brings in all the money. Now, unfortunately, that's what it actually is supposed to be. It's getting skewed by a lot of people on TikTok because the majority of these women are not like traditionally homemaking. They're doing extra stuff, which is borderline flaunting the amount of wealth that their husbands have. Cause like, for instance, if you all had a traditional wife, what would y'all expect her to do when it comes to food?
Food, know how to cook.
Yeah.
Like, when I say know how to cook, I genuinely mean
cook?
like
Yeah.
some actual meals. Like, Thanksgiving time come around, you need to help be in the kitchen.
I agree.
The videos I've seen of this that come across my TikTok, yeah, they're making cinnamon toast crunch from scratch just because they can.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
While the kids with the nanny,
With the nanny. You cool with that with the nanny?
Cinnamon toast from scratch.
while that is a good idea, and the concept is cool, where does making cereal from scratch have anything to do with homemaking in the traditional sense?
So why?
I mean, depending on what time it is in the day, bro. If you're making it for breakfast, that's a different story. I mean, kind of like you got to think about it. If that's your traditional wife, she's over here bored, learning how to come up with things. That's kind of like impressive a little bit. Just saying.
Learning the skill, yes, I agree. It's impressive.
Now, she would have fed me for dinner. It's a different story.
And what the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this? Cereal?
So
breakfast for dinner. Ask you this though. Like, is this just purely like, oh, only doing this while they're with the nanny? Or are they sometimes with them helping her make it?
See, the conflict in your statement is a traditional wife is a wife, mother, and takes care of her home.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need a nanny for if you're
doing that?
a traditional wife?
Okay.
And like a traditional wife, in homemaking,
How many kids they got?
That's what I was about to ask. Like, how many kids is
She got a starting 5, and they all.
Like,
Yeah, I need a nanny.
if we got multiple kids, that's
Hell.
why. Here's my thing. Here's my thought process on it though. You have a nanny because you got so many kids. Because one woman take care of 5, 6 kids.
That's a lot.
That's
And
a lot.
they all within the ages of like 6,
She tired.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, she tired.
they all in that age where they running around too much. So it's like
I need that nanny.
I think 4 kids. After 4 kids, okay, maybe if y'all got it like that, maybe you could add an extra person that help out. Maybe.
I'm not saying I get a nanny, but I'm just trying to figure out how many kids she got.
I know. I'll be honest. Like my mom took care of us.
Yeah.
It was just her.
Yeah. That is what my next statement was. I hear you, comma. However, in the traditional sense, because they want to hold traditional values, a nanny shouldn't enter your home, regardless of if you got 2 kids or 10.
You're right.
Because you're a traditional wife. My grandmother had 5. And they were like, what? My dad and his brothers are all 2 to 3 years apart?
Mm-hmm.
What nanny? Because she raised 5 boys with a full-time job and a job on the side. So, like, I get that. But in the context of actual homemaking, like taking care of your home and everything it entails takes a lot of time. When the hell are you going to have time to whip out your phone and make a TikTok of you making Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
With that nanny. I don't know. Well, if that's the case, she shouldn't be calling herself traditional.
Exactly.
Just
That's the point.
Just a stay-at-home wife.
I feel that.
Exactly.
I really can't even touch on this subject because we ain't even. I feel like we all haven't really just even came across something like that, let alone seen it in a way. Because I don't know, but I'm sure all of our people were working, busting their tail while we was growing up.
Yeah, for sure.
And we ain't even in the point of our life where we're even getting close to getting married. Like, I understand what we read in the Bible and what a traditional wife is, but I feel like none of us never experienced that.
Yeah.
This is true. And the only thing I will say, because I don't like going religious and stuff like that, but the Bible does say, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Which means you already have to be a wife. You don't become a wife.
Yeah.
Because somebody said, oh, well, you married. No, you don't become a wife. You're supposed to already be a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we have already been preparing ourselves for the future when we do find a wife, you're already a husband because you already have your values and all that set. That being said, you still can have an opinion on this because trad wives are becoming an increasing desire of the women of today, mostly because I don't want to say it's like accountability or things like that, but it's like the traditional sense of the man going out being hunter gatherer, making the bread, bringing it home, and she makes the meal. That's appealing. But in our current climate financially, not everybody's going to be able to make that. And as we all know, there are things that happens on both men and women's side where you disqualify people. And for people who aren't in that bracket, where they could be a trad wife, trying to disqualify dudes because you want to be a trad wife when that's not your bracket,
Too much
kind of
dip on
difficult.
your chip. Too much dip on your chips.
Basically.
That's what you're saying.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, if y'all, when y'all do get married, would you want your wife to be a stay-at-home wife, or would you want her to still work?
It's up to her.
You leave it up to her?
It's up to her.
It depends on where I'm at in life.
What about you?
But where I'm headed to, I want my wife to stay home.
What about you?
I always just said, I factor in like if I got kids and my wife and everything, I'd like for her to stay home. I don't want my kids growing up in a daycare. If she does get the needs that she wants to work and get her own money, we're in 2024 now. The future is like pretty much leading towards staying at home jobs or content creating. People get paid for that. So there's ways if she wants to make money and do that. But yeah, I'm more so like if I got my kids, I plan on having like this is a plan. This is just me in the future. I plan on having my kids like a year and a half apart, and at least if it's 2 or 3 of them, I don't want them to go to daycare. Like I don't want nobody to be around my kids, bro. Like I want my wife, to take care of the home front, make sure my kids get their knowledge until it's time for them to go to school.
I don't know. I've always felt like I'm cool with my wife still working now. Because I don't know, it just comes from me. I had a single mom, so I'm used to her working like 2 jobs at one time. So for my example, even my stepmom, like my dad, like she still works. But it's just like I don't know. I'm still cool if you still want to go work. Yeah. Now when you have kids, like I don't know. Like
I'm cool over working. Yeah, when you have kids, you got my kids from the ages of 1 through 6 or 7.
That's important, bro. Yeah,
at least about 5. By the time they get kindergarten, bro.
I hear you, and there are some people that do that. However, you can't allow your children to only have social interaction with their parents for that long.
Nobody's saying they staying in the house. I'm just saying.
That's
bring
not,
to the park.
Not talk about going to the park and doing stuff like that. At around age 3, they have to start being socialized with other children. Because if not, they're going to actually be socially stunted.
Nigga, they gonna do that with y'all kids. Or if I bring them to the park.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't
people.
Shit.
So I understand what you're saying, bro. But you bring your kid to a daycare at that age, bro. These daycare providers, bro, they not like the old school daycares like when we grew up. These motherfuckers lazy. They let your kid walk around with shit all day and let the other kid bite them. They're not watching these kids.
Shit dirty.
I get it.
Kids get sick and shit because of other badass kids.
So what's changed? Because that was happening in the daycares in our era. The only thing that's changing is...
Nah, bro, the daycares that I had, she watched over us, bro.
But see, that's the daycare you had. There are other daycares in that same time period who were doing the same thing they are now.
Gotcha. All I'm saying, you ain't gotta send your kids to no daycare. They got parks, outside events. They got all type of shit that brings kids together at that age group. My sister does it to this day, where she brings her daughter to a park. She's been doing it since she was like 1 or 2 or 3. Never really had her in a daycare because either my mom or my dad was watching her for sure. But at the end of the day, when she had time for it, she'll bring around kids. You don't have to bring your kids to a daycare or a learning center. You
don't have to. In that situation, she's fortunate to have a support system to lean on. Mm-hmm. Not everybody has that though.
You're right. But dude, you don't have to force the daycare shit.
No, you don't have to force the daycare.
Like just because we grew up in that shit really not healthy if you think about it. That causes serial killers. I got my little cousin. I'm gonna leave it. I hate to bring my cousin to this, but I got my cousin, my little baby cousin. He like 3 or 4. This dude is a menace to society. Nobody's watching him at the daycare. He's bullying kids. He's biting them.
He's bullying.
They probably pissing on him. Like. I'm just saying. At the end of the day, she does have to send to the daycare because she doesn't have the financial support and all that. But it's just my thing is if you can avoid it as much as you can, bro, try to avoid it. I'm not against daycare. I'm not saying that
either. No, and I never said you were. Mm-hmm. However,
it is structure, bro.
And that's the thing. You have to find a solid, responsible, and reputable daycare. Yeah. Because they do need that structure. Because you can take them to the park,
these 2 year old daycares,
they still kids.
And you also got to realize something that's very different from today's daycares and the daycares we went to. The majority of the daycares we went to were ran by people who had multiple children themselves already, even adult children. So they were responsible enough to know, like, I'm not just taking your money because you need somebody to watch your kid. You're giving them to me with the responsibility of protecting and actually teaching them while they're away from you. Mm-hmm. Now, like you said, some of them daycares where they twerking and doing all this extra stuff.
Yeah, twerking. I was trying to leave that video out.
Look, I know what you're talking about. Hey, I know what you're talking about.
That video was crazy, bro.
But
if my little child is singing "Sexy Red" at the daycare and I see a video,
we got issues. We got issues.
I'm going with ass, bro. Why is she singing "Sexy Red"? She should be learning.
Hands on your knees. Yeah. Hands on your knees.
I'm fighting somebody.
It was the alphabet version, sir. Be quiet.
Yeah, I don't hear that shit. What they have to do?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
But the other thing, the flip side of the daycare thing, the flip side of that is sometimes it's easy to make the daycare solely the problem. The other half is the parents too.
Yeah.
I see that just in schools.
Because the kid didn't pick the daycare. Mm-hmm. So I can agree with that.
Both parties playing effect.
Yeah.
Like them kids, they do. mirror their parents. It's like if there ain't no structure. Like I think we all need structure.
Everybody needs
Yeah,
structure.
but like as a kid, you like for sure need that shit. Like that's just for you to put you out there in the world. Like how the fuck you gotta act right when I'm not around. But like I don't know. I see that just working in school. Like a lot of people just you can tell like there's no structure. They just get away with They do whatever the fuck they want. It's like there's no like repercussions on that shit. But in the real world, once they get out here, someone gonna whoop their ass.
Yeah, because my dad and uncle taught me how to sell corn at the age of 8. So.
Sell corn.
Yeah.
And now look at you.
Still selling seeds. Just cars now.
Well,
you selling cars, not corn. But you grew up.
They laid the groundwork. I took the corn and sold it.
I think you got some structure there. Good, you turned out all right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But unfortunately, for a lot of people who don't have those support systems and don't learn that early structure, especially in the black community, they learn way too late that either you're going to listen to your parents and the adults in your life when you're young, or the judge going to make you listen.
Girls on drugs.
You got no choice but judge. That's just it.
Yep.
Still need love.
But that tangent aside,
Yeah.
back to what's in hand. This post is, am I the a-hole for threatening my wife with divorce after she quit her job to be a track wife? First thoughts?
Am I the asshole for threatening my wife with divorce after she quit her job to be a track?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we not just having a simple conversation?
Right. I feel like all this shit can be fixed with a conversation.
Divorce, bro? You know what? Side note, divorce fucks with me like to my soul, bro. Like it's a thing that's just. I'm just be quiet on it. I just don't agree with it.
I feel like divorce is like
for better or worse.
You should
like,
be threatening motherfuckers with a divorce. Like, nah, listen.
That's some sassy shit for you to do, man.
Right. Like either you gonna figure this shit out, or you gonna figure this shit out. One or two. Like you chose to get married in the first place, so you made that commitment. So
are y'all okay with the woman divorcing? I know that's not the topic. Are y'all okay with the woman divorcing?
Not okay with either side unless it's
I'm not cool
founded in solid logic. If it's founded in a solid reason,
I might have picked the wrong person, bro.
Yeah,
and that
is true.
I mean,
that is true.
That is a possibility. Like that could be the case.
Some people.
I can't even let that fly. No, because before you even say I do, you saw every single red flag on the way down to that fucking altar before you said I do. You chose to, I'm so in love that I can just see past it, we can work through it. And now, 6 months later, now that all those red flags are starting to be glaring red signs that you fucked up, now woe is me. I don't know what happened. This person did. You saw it. You chose the fantasy, and now you want to be upset and want to act like a victim. No.
I feel that.
Ain't no choosing the wrong person, because if you chose the wrong person, you knew they were wrong before you put that ring on.
You bringing up red flags. I mean, that's red flags. I mean, you get to the point, bro, where some people are been in these long relationships because they was just trying to do it by the book. Sometimes people just don't work out.
Yeah,
I agree.
Manage the red flags.
Sometimes it's legitimately it just doesn't work out.
Yeah. Red flags is different though. I agree with you on that because you did pick that from the sign. You put the whole process of that, but shoot, you can't necessarily just say that either though.
No,
some people be picking the wrong people, man.
I completely agree. Sometimes you have the best of intentions and it just doesn't work out.
Like y'all probably meant to be more to be friends than anything.
You need to stop getting married before you're ready.
Yeah, bro.
Make sure you're ready. Be happy with yourself. Be ready to add somebody to that before you get married. That's how I feel.
But how I feel about this topic,
because to be divorced,
how I feel about this topic is I kind of want you to get more into it because I'm trying to figure out like why would she do that? Like why we didn't talk things out before you decided to make this position? Where are we at financially? Like, or are we even financially set up for you to even do this right now?
I feel like that's just a communication thing. Like at the team, like it's a team. Like y'all two together, like you got to discuss it. Like, hey, I'm thinking about quitting my job for this. Like, what's the game plan? Like, could we make it work? it's just like I feel like everything. If you communicate, everything will take.
It don't sound like you're being the man right now. If your wife is able to just go do that without telling, ain't no way.
Yeah, 'cause you shouldn't be.
Ain't no way my wife is gonna randomly just go quit her job.
All right,
Like that.
Does it sound like she found another dude that's gonna do it?
I mean,
It sounds like she done seen something that she see down the way. Like, oh, this how you got it.
I don't know if y'all watch BMF, but it's a BMF scene, bro. This is Doctor that came back in one of the characters' life, like 20 plus years. He over there kissing. He over there kissing. He trying to get to the panties, and then she finally divorced her dude. And she's like, I finally did it. She's like, I finally did it. He got the cat. He was like, I gotta tell you something.
oh,
I've been having a fiance for 2 years.
Yeah.
That lady was hurt.
Hey.
She signed the divorce papers thinking that she was about to be with a good man, Savannah.
Hey.
That boy was trying to get his shit off. I've been wanting to hit you for the past 20 years.
Hey,
I haven't went through the marriage because I wanted to hit you one time before I went through the marriage. That's tough.
I just think we meant to be together. Nigga been lying the whole
We
time.
meant to be together so I can get in that.
Did you see the memes? She hopped out the bed.
Bro.
It's nothing but the covers over.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm laughing at the meme because I sat there and watched the episode, bro. I'm crying every time I see it.
Then she started talking about. She started feeling so happier and like.
Yeah,
damn.
she thought she chose the right one.
Yeah, that nigga was like.
Now
yeah.
your divorced husband's about to go on tour
Right.
with all kind of bitches.
And your ass put that Wendy's? I ain't gonna. I'm gonna take my ass back to the office. Fuck around with your windy ass.
What you think, Jeremy?
What?
What you think on the topic?
I don't know. I just feel like they got I think that it's a miscommunication that something about that marriage is off in my mind. Cause like you just gonna go off the rip and just go quit, and then you gonna threaten her with divorce. Like, come on now.
Sassy.
Right? Like, get out your feelings, motherfucker. Talk it out. Like it's something going on. It's a story behind.
There's got to be something in there. Let's get to that. Let's see what you got for us.
Okay. Well, this one starts off. I don't even know where to begin.
Okay.
Me, 34 male, and my wife, 33 female, have 2 kids together, 11-year-old son and a 9-year-old daughter. Me and my wife have been together for 12 years and married for 8. Around a year ago, I noticed my wife increasingly sending me these trad wife or traditional wife TikToks. I have nothing against that type of relationship, but I don't think it makes sense for our current family situation. I do earn quite a bit more than my wife, and enough to sustain our family on my own, but I don't see the need to do so. I work 80% and my wife 50% besides Wednesdays where both of us are working. Either one of us are always home with the kids. I could work 100% and let my wife be, I don't know what that is.
Stay home.
Thank you. But working either one of, nope. But again, both my kids are attending school, and in my mind, there's no need for my wife to be home 24/7. She got increasingly pushy about it over the past 2 months, and again, I just kept telling her that there wasn't any need for that, and if we decided to go down that route, we would. Okay.
I got you, bro.
If we decided to go down that route, we would. She, during the hours the kids are at school, messed that sentence up horrendously. I know damn well our house doesn't need to be cleaned 6 hours a day. She works constantly trying to butter me up with, you would have dinner ready every day when you come home from work, and something along the lines of unlimited BJs and some BS like that.
You working with something.
Again, the nicest way possible, I would remind her that our kids weren't toddlers.
Negotiate.
Current work-life schedule would allow for this to function properly.
Defender, how you plead your case?
First thoughts going into that.
First thoughts? She got a point.
Yeah, she did. Where you want to start?
Let's start the interview process, baby.
Yeah,
that's what I want to interview.
Yeah, she been throwing the signs out there.
Put some PTO in for a week and show me how it's gonna be done.
Yeah, let me see an example.
let's get a trial right.
Let's get a trial right. I want to see what you're gonna play some midget boxing.
My thoughts on that, man. Like hearing that, like it still sounds like he's not communicating properly with her, telling me he's like fully against it. Like,
right.
That's the conversation that still needs to be had.
Just
what
say
what
no.
was just explained in here?
Just
like,
tell her ass no.
Yeah, say yes or no.
Yeah.
And then go. That's where y'all need to go from right there.
He's too hesitant.
But hearing what, like, you know, he just said based off of the income, me personally, I'm like, why not? She be home with your kids. You got 2 kids. That means your kids have their mother around all the time when they go to school. She's back to come get them from school.
Yes, but these are older children too.
11 and 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they about to they're going to what?
Bro, they still need to have their mom in the house.
I agree.
Like,
I mean,
I don't disagree.
those kids can't go nowhere to like get stuff done, like for class projects, go pick up this, go pick up that. Like having your mom so for me, if I had my mom home immediately when I got home from school, for me growing up, I think I would have been like ahead of the curve. Having my mom there to like give me some structure when I got out of school.
yeah, we kind of raised ourselves at the house.
Yeah.
I mean, we know.
Shout out to my mom. She did her thing.
Yeah, we know how to wash clothes, do dishes and shit.
Bro,
we already know how to do that shit. So that's why I'm like,
I would never need anyone to cook for me. I know how to cook some shit. Promise you. But yeah, she has a good point. I mean, I'm leaning towards homeboy. What's your reason why you don't want to do it? It sounds like you're bitter about something. That's what it sounds like.
That last one, limited. All right.
Yes.
I agree.
Would you prefer the trial run?
I just agree with y'all saying. I ain't got too much to take.
Let's try a week out and see what we can go from
Okay, it continues. We got into a pretty heated argument 2 weeks ago about my wife completely stopping having sex with me to show me what I would be missing out on. She basically been treating me like I was a roommate ever since. Still gonna do it now?
I'm pissed. Go take that PPO off. Go back. You ain't gonna treat me like we in college. Hey, motherfucker.
I just thought she would get over it and that it was just a phase, but God, was I wrong. I came home from work yesterday and saw a bunch of presents on the dining table. At first, I thought they were all for me since my birthday was in a week, but then I saw the labels on them and they were addressed to my wife. I read one of the letters attached to the presents. The last sentence on it was literally, it was a nice pleasure working with you, and I wish you all the best moving forward. I thought this was some sick prank. A few minutes later, my wife just casually strolled into the living room acting like nothing was wrong. I guess she saw my mad expression and had the audacity to tell me, "You'll get over it." And I just lost it. I just left without saying another word and went to my parents' house. I felt absolutely disrespected. Why the fuck would she just think it was okay to just quit her job without telling me and expected me to be fine with it? My wife has been bombarding me with texts and calls demanding to know where I am and that the kids miss me. I just told her to go find a lawyer and I was done with her. In the process, and then proceeded to block her. My son just sent me a voicemail crying and asking me why was I divorcing his mom and if I was leaving the family, and I guess it kind of broke my heart. I hadn't responded and honestly don't know what to say to him. My mother-in-law has also been bombarding me that I need to return home and apologize to my wife. My parents also seem to be siding with my wife since they are traditional Muslims. My mom is also a stay-at-home mom. I feel like I'm wrong for immediately jumping to divorce without hearing her side because of this whole drama. Love my wife too much for this to be the end of our otherwise perfect
So
marriage.
he just answered his topic. My bad.
And on the other hand, I feel like I completely lost her trust in her. Should I swallow my pride and let my wife stay at home from now on, or should I follow through with divorcing her? How should I navigate this situation?
Wait, why is mama still stay at home mom? Like, motherfucker, that nigga was 34?
No, his mom. I think his mom was a stay-at-home mom. He was getting raised.
No, he used to be a stay-at-home. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Sassy.
The wife is petty though. She sent the son voicemail type shit. Like, that's a good punch. I would have folded. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, son.
Bro, he just stormed out though. He stormed
Right.
out and said,
He did just storm out that shit though. Like,
Communication is key, man.
yeah, man. Like, sit down, talk with your wife. Like,
if this is what she want to do, hear her out, and you just gotta kind of like take it from there.
middle ground.
Right. It's always
If you can see
compromise.
yourself, if you can see yourself, see yourself doing this with her, put a plan out there, man. Put about a year plan out there. Like, hey, I need you to work for like this extra year. 'Cause I want to get this certain limit or whatever. And then boom,
Right.
you get to be your trad wife.
But damn, she cut off sex for 2 weeks.
And you should. She got hit it when it hurt. After a long, stressful day.
I'm surprised I hit Jerry and said, well, I'm just getting pregnant quickly.
Whoa.
You want to be a traditional wife? Here you go.
Number 3.
Yeah. 11, 9,
And now a newborn.
clock ticking.
Now you can for sure be at home for real. As you wish.
Now we're both happy, babe. That's one way to look at it. That's one way to look at it. But I feel like Buddy definitely is the asshole here because you shaking up the household for no reason.
Right.
At this point, this is something that could have been a conversation between you and your wife.
He did.
Yeah.
She didn't have to quit like that.
She definitely did not have to quit like
She
that.
should have definitely.
For sure.
They should have
For sure.
both just talked about this real quick and came up with a plan.
But the divorce part, like the kids hearing that part, bro, that's shaking up like the kids like mentally at
Right.
that point.
He asked for a divorce like this.
Immediately.
That's how he had asked for a divorce. He asked for a divorce like this. Honey, I want a divorce.
It's the glasses he got on, bro. I looked over and he said,
I ain't see his glasses in this.
that
think,
is
Jane?
funny, man.
I definitely agree. He jumped to that conclusion way too quickly.
Alright, so he brings it back.
He definitely, they should have had the conversation because mostly he's an asshole because in the beginning he was being extremely dismissive to the even concept of it by simply saying, I don't think that you need to be at home that much. Our kids are at school. The house doesn't need to be cleaned 6 hours a day.
That girl said, think about it. You get off and I'll be prepared for your fantasies and needs.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. She's
man.
pleading a good
Nah,
case.
man.
She's pleading a good case.
Right, it's a good.
If I'm making enough for us to be comfortable, like okay. If I'm making enough,
He said, wait, he worked 80% of the time.
but he would have to work an extra 20% to have everything
Yeah,
covered
just need
on the house.
this extra 20. Like,
Just the extra
It's
20.
okay.
But you don't know how hard
It's
that
okay.
is.
She gonna take that load off. She'll bring you back down to 0% for the next day, so you can work the full 100 again.
so you at the best.
Tip top shape every morning.
But no, yeah, he definitely shouldn't have dismissed her like that.
At all.
And they should have had a conversation. But on the flip side, she should not, one, have used sex as an incentive because you're in a marriage. You don't use that as a sort of weapon to get what
That's
you
not
want.
part of your negotiation, man.
Yeah, that should never be part of your negotiation. And
The negotiation should be verbal, not TikTok about what you want to do.
Yeah.
and I think that's
Why they
probably
banning TikTok now?
that I think that's more than likely where he has the hugest problem was just because it was a bunch of TikTok videos. I'm sure in most cases, most men are logical. He seems a little illogical, so jump straight to divorce. But if they would have actually had the conversation,
I can't stand nobody that live off of social media, bro. Based off of social media, I ain't gonna lie to you.
but if they'd have actually had the conversation and he would have actually heard her out, like you said, he works and makes enough to to cover the household.
Right.
And he also has to look at this. He only has respectively 7 and 9 more years of having to make sure he has to cover everything in the household 100% before he's sending kids to college. And if that was part of one of his reasons, like he's got plans on like using that extra bread to set it aside for the kids, say that. Don't just say, I don't think you need to be at home 6 hours a day cleaning. That's just dumb.
He sounded really sassy this whole story. Like, it could have been avoided if we just communicated.
If they would have just talked about it.
Right,
Yeah.
it was a lot of petty shit. Like,
And then her just quitting out of the blue, yeah, nah.
That was wild.
yeah.
And then it's the you'll get over it. Oh, that would have sent me to the
She
moon.
said, you get over it, pussy.
As soon as she said that, he was like, here's the papers. Here's the papers. Take it.
One word.
Oh, I'll get over it, right? Okay, you'll get over this too. He would hit these.
You're not getting nothing. No, just
But not yet. They're both the asshole. Her only because she just did something like that to force his hand because he wouldn't listen. Him because he wouldn't listen at all and just dismissed her.
Yeah, he just wasn't like being a dominant to be like, all right, do you want to do this? Yes or no? Then, all right, clearly you're trying to give me the signs that you want to do this. All right.
That boy say either my way or the highway.
Right. So, I mean, at least
I'm getting on the highway. He loves.
Yeah, so at least let's figure it out. Why you want to do this? How can we make it work? I mean, you go into a marriage, bro. And what, he been married to, 12 years?
They were together 12, married 8.
I'm like,
That's a long.
right, that's a long ass time. And y'all gonna break up. You want a divorce over this shit?
That's a long time for something little like that.
Yeah, that's just little as fuck.
You said they've been together for 12, married 8.
Mm-hmm.
She been waiting for this dude to let her be a trad wife.
Yeah, I put my time in. I want to be at home.
What's your girl from Everybody Hate Chris? I don't need this job. My man got 2 jobs.
Okay. True.
Yeah.
All right. But next topic. I'm just going to. Am I the a-hole for roaming around my house naked? First thoughts?
That's something.
It's your house, like, or
Right,
or
it
you
is.
know, I'm in my
It
house
is
by
your house.
myself. Like, I need us to go deeper to this topic for that one, for sure.
Yeah, I want to say, if I'm
Like, do you
in my house, I walk around naked.
you got your kids in the house too? Like,
Yeah, I need to know more at school.
oh shit, or like, what's the age group? Like, am I living with somebody? Am I a roommate or something? Like, a lot to go with that.
All right. This one's a short one, so I'm just going to go straight through it and then we'll talk about it.
All right.
Okay.
Starts, my roommate, the dude that's talking is 20, and me, also 20, have been sharing a home for the last 2 months. 3 days ago, he told me he was leaving to see his family and would be back in a week. I had the whole house to myself for a week. Today, I walked out of the shower into the kitchen naked to check on the cake I was baking. My roommate suddenly barged in while I was in the kitchen with my pee-pee out. Things got very awkward between us since then. He's saying I shouldn't roam around my house naked. I'm saying that he should have told me he was coming back earlier. Who was at fault?
I mean, it's both of y'all houses. He just
So it's 2 dudes that are just roommates,
2 dudes that are roommates.
bro. Yeah, no. That
I mean, he said because he said he was gonna be gone for a week,
Mhm.
but he just like came back.
He just showed up.
I mean, I feel like I just accident. Like,
yeah, just charge to the game. My fault.
yeah,
Yeah, that's how I would handle that. This,
he ain't expect nobody to be there.
Why you ain't text me, bro?
Cover yourself.
Who's at fault here?
You walk around to the kitchen.
The person who
You
came
said you
home-
wasn't gonna be here in a week. Nigga, I'm
Right.
over here. I
the
got
person who
Hey,
came home early
first off-
made this situation possible.
First off, the nigga over there bacon.
You was gonna stick to that boy.
Hey, what was he about to do with that cake?
He was about to stuff it.
All right, I'm done. My fault. My bad. That's hilarious. I immediately thought about it with Harry Potter. You remember that movie, bro?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I'm like, what you doing? What's that?
What
What you doing with that cake? Hey, that nigga was over there. He walk around naked. He about to go stuff some cake.
Well, yeah, no. That's just common miscommunication. It's both y'all house.
Right.
He showed up early.
You just caught your rock out with your dick out, man. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burn this from your memory. Let's move on. Boy.
Right.
Last one. Am I the a-hole for sharing a bed with my brother's girlfriend?
Oh, what?
Nah.
What's this?
Wait a minute.
Shut up.
How old is my brother?
How old is my sister?
I'll read the first line and then y'all can give thoughts.
Oh, man.
I'm 18. My brother's girlfriend is 18. My brother is 19, if that matters.
Oh, y'all about the same age.
Damn.
Yeah,
Why we in the bed together? What? Yeah.
Right. Why?
Let's get to this one. Yeah.
Why
Immediately.
sharing a bed?
We gotta figure this one out quickly.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Story starts off. We were staying in the hotel for a few nights because we were on a trip. My brother stayed at his friend's house for a bit, and me and his girlfriend went back to the hotel. We were both trying to have a nap, but she got in bed with me because she was really cold and she was cuddling up to me to keep warm. We didn't have any extra blankets or anything. I woke up to my brother screaming at both of us and now saying he's disgusted at us. We did explain to him that nothing happened, but he was still really upset. They're on the verge of breaking up, and I feel really shitty about it. I wish my brother would understand that I don't like her in that way at all, and that she doesn't like me in that way either. She was just cold. I'm worried that I've messed up my relationship with my brother and my friendship with his girlfriend. I feel like it's kind of dumb though, because I was a girl. If I was a girl, he wouldn't care. Like, just because I'm straight doesn't mean I want to fuck every girl that I interact with. My parents are pissed too and said that they're ashamed of me. Am I the a-hole?
Yeah, bro. She was cold. You gonna help her cuddle?
Yeah, bitch, you better go order
You
some
called me
more
over here
blankets.
to cuddle? To cuddle?
You call me over here?
Get this. Hey.
Yeah, you better order some more. Go ask for some more blankets or something.
Yeah. If I'm in this situation,
That's the last thing.
yeah,
Cuddle.
I'm gonna need you to get up off me. You my brother's girlfriend. Stop playing.
All right. It's just like
Don't make me beat your ass.
It's like a bro
Cause
cuddle.
if I take one little drink,
It's
I'm gonna end up.
like it's a bro cuddle. You just don't do that shit.
She gonna feel me a 10 hood. She gonna be like, well,
You're bigger than your brother.
that can help me keep warm too. Look at that ass. Cause she cold.
All right. There were a few updates to add a little bit more context to the story.
Okay.
First update was that he knew the girlfriend before his brother knew her and before their relationship even started. They had always been friends.
Oh, this
It
is
got
terrible.
buttered up. It
This
got
is terrible.
yeah. I'm about
This is
to
bad. Yeah. This is bad. It looks bad.
buttered
So
up.
here's my thing. You as the brother in this situation at the hotel, you need to be like preventing this from even like looking like.
Hold on, before you get too far into that, last edit because it's a quick one.
Uh-huh.
The hotel did have extra blankets, but they were gross and scratchy, and it did have a thermostat, so I turned it up, but I don't know if it was working or not because I didn't notice, and it was still kind of cold. And yes, there were two beds. Now continue.
There was two beds.
Mm-hmm.
And she chose to sleep in that bed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she ready cheap.
Yeah.
That ain't her first time sleeping in that bed with her.
Yeah.
Somebody,
Somebody lying.
somebody doing something.
Somebody's lying here.
She fucking someone on the basketball
She's
team.
fucking
She's at the
some-
game.
She's fucking somebody on that basketball.
She's sitting courtside. She's on the game. She's fucking somebody on that team.
Yeah,
Best believe.
she cheated. She cheated at some point. Something happened. The brother said, "I'm gonna tell everybody." Yeah, motherfucker. That nigga talking parents.
The parents.
That nigga was. Hey, I'm ashamed of you, dirty dog.
Justin fucked my girlfriend. Oh my god.
That nigga was.
And they've been knowing each other for a while, so he probably just used the name. Justin fucked Amy.
That nigga started snitching.
Big time. Using names.
He was so.
Man, imagine if his brother would have just started stealing off on him because he was like, it's your fault.
Damn.
Damn.
Man.
It's like that. That sounds like some Jerry Springer shit.
No, it's just
She's a
regular
homewrecker.
story.
She's a homewrecker in training at that point. She learned it early.
Mm.
Oh my god.
I would tend to agree with your last statement with a little twist. From the sound of this story, they were friends. Like, she more than likely had a crush on him, but he saw her as just a friend, so she got with brother.
So she can get back close to the other brother. No, she-
Basically, so she got with brother, so she's still in that same circle, and even though they're supposedly friends.
ones we can depend on.
And
I'm a
the
little
second the boyfriend was no longer there, well, she just capitalized on the fact that they were already friends. Her boyfriend can't get mad because they were friends before the relationship ever even started.
So you said a blanket was what? What about the extra blanket?
Scratchy and disgusting.
They were gross and scratchy, which was
Gross
about to be my
and
next
scratchy.
point.
Gross and scratchy. What's gross and scratchy?
They take these girls scratch ass blankets off that nigga.
It means that they had intercourse on that blanket and it was gross and scratchy. So she went to lay in the clean sheets.
And let's finish it back.
That was gonna be my next point. She may have capitalized on it, but he didn't stop it either.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like,
boom, boom.
because if you that last statement, as a dude in a hotel, do you give a shit if the blankets are gross and scratchy? If this is your brother's girlfriend trying to get into bed with you, I don't. Get your ass over there.
Definitely, it's 2 beds.
I'm snitching.
Y'all should have just put them together and make it a king size. Them hotel bills don't be moving like that.
At all.
We in college.
Not that I tried it.
Them college, you can't.
Yeah,
The dorm bed, you can
Yeah,
put them
you got your king size bed. You put them up
I
together.
didn't go to college.
Man,
I visited.
I'm just
But yeah, man, he's definitely an asshole for that one, and so is she.
for sure.
Like, they knew it.
But that also begs the question of, if you were the boyfriend in that situation, would you go around and tell everybody?
He's stupid.
Yeah, he does.
You know what's crazy? You know who this post is for? Well, who is written by? The husband. This is the husband when he was young.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check on my brother.
A suit.
Cause that's some sassy shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Another one with his hand out.
Mom, what happened?
I'm telling you, everyone.
He already got that usher in mind. Ready to sign them papers? Them papers.
How he gonna hand it to you?
I'm ready to sign them papers. Them papers.
Yeah,
Because these are my confession. I lay with your girl at night. And then not on my bed. What's that? I get it wrong. Remix. What's it?
Damn.
What? Yeah, that's all I got for today. I could do more, but
There's a lot of sassy stories in this. I don't know, man.
I mean, the last two was sassy. First one was cool.
First one's cool, but the last two was a little sassy. I'm like, I don't know.
And when we say sassy, y'all, what we mean by sassy is like you're just acting it's just way too emotional.
Yeah,
Well, that boy went to go tell the
Calm
village.
down.
Hey, right.
My brother lay with my girl.
I think they.
My brother layeth with my wife.
My girl got a cute face. Her friend got a nice body.
It's my apple.
It's my type.
Thank y'all for watching. That concludes this episode. Hope I get through the
Hey,
end.
bro, what's been going on in your life, man? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Speak more about your promotion, man.
Yeah, you, bro.
Are you
Bro,
excited?
you gotta celebrate yourself,
Are you
bro.
excited for that? That's all I'm asking for.
Definitely excited. Definitely excited.
James,
Curious to see
what's
how this
going
is
on,
going.
my boy? What's going on in your life?
same shit, different day.
Tight.
What you did, though?
Me, hey, I'm on the same thing James on.
Yeah.
Same shit, different day.
Same shit, just getting up.
Ballot my demons.
Not down my demons.
Hey, I got God on my side though. But you, Mr. Guest Appearance, how you feel?
Hey, I appreciate y'all bringing me on, man. I've been watching the first few episodes. I like it. I've been
He's
curious.
a fan.
He's
a
fanboy. Like, comment, subscribe. I have fun.
No, seriously, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Please. Let us know what you think.
Absolutely, because even though he's not here today, there's a little promotion in the works with Chef Bay. So, and it's gonna be heavily dependent on people who like, comment, and subscribe.
Now, listen, I was a female.
Hey, cut. All right, y'all have a good time. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Man. No diddy, bro.
Big Jazz in the building. Jeremy, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, bro.
The closet. No. I'm just playing, bro.
Damn.
Bitches.
I'm putting cases on all you motherfuckers.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next time.
Drums, please. Summer, summer, summertime.